So today we're going to talk with my man Corey Hilliard about what he saw after watching over an hour of OU's practices in the spring period. And all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Considering the like and subscribe button, because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time, and today we're going to talk with my man's Corey Hilliard, who is at Oklahoma for the coaches clinic. And if you didn't know, Corey is my guy on the board for my show Fight Me, 10 a.m. on Sundays on KYAL, the sports animal. One of the things that we chopped it up about was he is a middle school offensive line coach, having played professionally for 8 years in the NFL, notably with the Detroit Lions and coming out of Oklahoma State. So he goes down to OU with his coaching staff, and they go and they talk with Bill Bedenbaugh, they talk with Lincoln Riley, and he gets some insight. And not only that, he saw Tanner Mordecai do something really, really spectacular he's going to tell you about. He also saw Jalen Hurts do something really, really spectacular he's going to tell you about. And he's going to give you a little bit of insight into what Lincoln Riley says is the reason for why Jalen Hurts came to Oklahoma and why I kind of might have held my nose at that. So, listen to the segment. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I will see you on the other side. Take a listen. I had 10 things that I've learned. But I learned here recently that your man's Corey Hilliard not only teaches 7th grade math, which makes him, worthy of canonization, but also is a football coach, and we would all expect him to be a football coach. Corey, you made it down to OU's coach clinic. What'd you learn, man?
The program's in good health. Y'all got some big boys out there, man. Some big boys on that O-line. I know it's going to be inexperienced, but I like what I saw down there. If for an O-line coach.
Wait. Back up. First of all, I'm laughing because, of course, it's in good health. I mean, but second, 2 straight college football playoff appearances, 3 of the first 5, 4 straight Big 12 titles, 2 Heisman winners, potential back-to-back number 1 overall picks in the NFL draft. Oh, yeah.
It's sickening. I know, yeah.
We
I'm a throw
healthy. We healthy. Kind of like big boned. We healthy. All right. This pig is much closer to being fat and happy than being a hog to slaughter.
I was hoping for something different when I went down there. I was like, man, hopefully, they're taking a step back or something. But no, you guys look good.
So, how much of practice did you get to watch?
I think I saw like an hour 15, an hour and 30 until they took us back over there for lunch.
Did you see team period or individual?
I saw individual. I saw the pre-practice. They had like a new drill, this gauntlet drill. I saw the first 2 periods, the first 2 drives of team. So I saw your boy Tanner Mordecai. He came out there, had like a 70-yard read option run.
Ooh!
Yeah, he got out too.
All right, let me quiz you right quick,
okay?
Because I know you from Stillwater and whatnot. But who is the running back next to him?
Ooh.
What number did he have?
Number 4.
Oh, Thurman.
Yeah.
Preacher man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look. Right now, you're giving OU fans like this nectar of life. So we're gonna extend this for a little bit because they are really listening for every single detail. I am not kidding.
All right.
So like you had a 70-yard read option play for Tanner Mordecai.
Yeah.
Standing next to Trey Sermon. Who snapped him the ball?
The starting center was out.
Yep. Creed Humphrey wouldn't be that dude. Yeah.
It would be, whoever the next center is.
Well, that's kind of the question, right?
Yeah,
Who is the next center?
I don't know.
It could be Tyrese Robinson, right? I mean, if you tell me numbers, I got you.
All right, let me, I want to say it was 60. I want to say it was 60.
About to say 60's a lot. 60, a lot of dudes wearing 60 plus.
I know, man. I don't even. It wasn't 62.
All right. So, what'd you see on the defense?
Ooh. D-line, I thought y'all would be bigger. Y'all moved the D-lineman over to O-line, too.
Nah, like I did a whole segment on this. Okay, you moved Michael Thompson over to O-line. But the D-line is going to be smaller because he made them smaller.
Yeah, he wanted them smaller. Yeah, that's what they were saying there, too. Jordan Kelly was out.
Yep.
So, I mean, look.
He's like, I don't go there.
I don't want
go
to say
there.
this, but like the O-line kind of had their way.
Ooh, pushing people around.
Yeah, and in pass rush too. So I talked to Brady Walker that during pass rush.
Okay.
And I mean, they pretty much locked them up during pass rush.
Okay.
I didn't see it. I think I saw like one D lineman win out of like 8-9 reps.
No, that's good luck. That's a good luck.
And they cut it short.
Where was Bray playing?
He was playing right tackle.
Oh, that can't stay. That can't stay. Okay, so like I got this ongoing deal. This is one of the reasons we're gonna talk with Bronson Irwin for a little bit on the next segment. I got this hour-long conversation with Bronson Irwin. It's gonna run on the channel later today.
Okay.
But Bill will move you around because Bronson was a guard, and then they came up to him before the Sugar Bowl in 2013 and said, "Yo, can you play some tackle? Because we kind of crappy over there at right tackle." He's like, "Whatever, dude. I got it. It's fine." But also kind of getting into this subterfuge bit, they put everybody out of position just to mess with media and just to mess with people who might be watching practice, knowing full well what they're doing. So the idea of a Bray Walker playing guard, I still just don't buy it. That dude is a tackle.
All day, every day.
And I think he'll tell you he's a tackle. But they're so discombobulated because they don't have a starter. They don't know what position any of these dudes play because they haven't had to play.
Right.
So now you're really going to have a guard, at least one, or a dude that might have been a prototypical guard, move out to tackle. I think Adrian Ely might be that dude. But when you're talking about the defensive line getting pushed around, that was my beef the whole time. Like, if you're going to make them smaller, they better be fast and they better have karate hands. Because, Hercules Mataafa is great. He was an All-American. He's 6'2", 250, playing the one technique. But he ain't regular. All right, who was playing the nose? Do you know who's playing the nose?
Man, it was number, I can't remember his name.
Gallimore?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Neville Gallimore.
Yep.
That's perhaps the most athletic freak there is on the team.
Yeah. He was the one that won, too. The one guy that won during pass rush.
Yeah, man, they need that dude to come on strong. Like, he's supposed to be ridiculously good. All right, one more question before, because, we
saw
need
your boy Theo Weiss, man. He looked good, too.
Oh, okay. What'd you see out of Theo?
Hey, man, Theo had a good grab.
One hand, two hands.
It was almost a one-hander. It was more like a two-hander.
Who'd he come over the top of?
Shoot. What's number, not number 13.
Oh, yeah, Norwood.
Yeah, it was him.
Trey Norwood still getting torched.
Hey, and your boy, okay, so look, Jalen, as I was walking in, Jalen Hurts, they were doing one-on-ones with DBs and receivers.
Right.
He had 2 good dimes, bro. Deep balls.
Deep ball.
Yeah,
See, everybody
on a rope.
Here's the thing. He could always throw a deep ball. It's the intermediate passing that was always kind of suspect.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he was throwing deep balls out there to CeeDee Lamb. Matter of fact, we need to go through that because I got this whole bit about who could have a better season, Tylan Wallace or CeeDee Lamb. And while Tylan Wallace last year had 86 catches for like 1,491 yards, he should have won a Biletnikoff Award. He also doesn't know who's going to be his starting quarterback. And I don't know who's going to be throwing him passes.
They still don't know.
Oh, my God. Ugh.
I was there Friday. They still don't know.
So you went to both coaches' clinics?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the difference?
OSU's cost more. All of us coaches at Rogers agreed OSU was a little bit more hospitable.
Okay.
We learned a little bit more X's and O's during the OSU clinic, but the OU clinic was more hands-on. Like the coaches were more accessible, if that makes sense. But the coaches at OU were more accessible, but they weren't as forthcoming with information on the X's and O's side.
Oh my God! All right, so this gets into my bit. I kind of want to. We need to just, man. Yeah.
And OU had a keynote speaker, which was Barry Switzer, so he spoke for like 30 minutes. So
I was about to say, the Swiss.
So they didn't have that. There was no, keynote speaker there at OSU.
I mean, I don't necessarily think they were paying Barry. Maybe they were. Barry knows how to get his loot, but like, I can see all of that playing out. Okay, so on top of that, let me run through these 10 observations in this segment because there's still a lot that I want to unpack about the subterfuge and what we're going to show you. Perhaps in the next, not perhaps in the next segment. But check it. First thing we learned is, your man's Mike Gundy with that hair and the bleached blonde way that is looking and he looked real ready to cut me a hell of a deal at Joe Diffie Motors later today. Okay? My man looks like he is ready to take Bill Dance out there and show him how to really angle. Okay? Like your man looks ready to just kind of walk you into the creek and say, look, out here, fishing means sticking your arm in this water, shoving it down this catfish's throat, and coming back out with him while he's biting your forearm. Okay? That's what your man looks real ready to show up to American Legion and just cuss and ump.
Joe Dierte, he's buying in, man.
Bro, my goodness. Your man's Mike Gundy. Goodness me.
He's all in on the look. He went there.
I mean, all in on a look. I mean, look. I can't with that. Next thing we learned is that, my man's, Lincoln Riley out here like Jalen Hurts training Mordecai. It's a real battle. It's a real competition. You know what? This man thinks there's a real battle between Shazam and Endgame about who's going to make more money this month. That's what he thinks. I mean, he got to. No. He's the dude that was saying last year, I told y'all UMBC and Virginia, it's going to be a competition. I told y'all.
Hey, Lincoln, he spoke to the coaches yesterday, and he made that a point. That's why Jalen came there, because they were the only coaches that told him it was going to be a competition.
Please.
All the other schools told Jalen that he was going to for sure be the starter. So
okay. All right. I mean, I just won a national championship. I'm the SEC Offensive Player of the Year. I can go wherever it is that I want to go, including stay at Alabama because they'll welcome me with open arms to stick here. But you know what? I decided to come to Oklahoma because it's competition. Come on, man. Just treat me like I'm an adult. That's all I'm saying. Lie to yourself. Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
I get being in the frame of mind to where you have to be locked in on a certain focus. And you have to treat things as, like, for instance, this show. People are going to listen to this show and just expect it to just go. You know what I mean? They're not going to think about it in terms of, I got to get ready, I got to get prepared, I got to get up audio, make sure that Corey has it on time to run it through. I got to make sure that we're seamless from going from segment to segment. I got to know what I want to talk about. I got to know what they want to hear me talk about. But for most people, it's like, no, RJ going to do the show. It's going to be all right. It's going to be cool. I get where you got to have that sense of feeling, but I'm also not going to lie to you and tell you that I expect Tanner Mordecai to be in competition with Jalen Hurts to win a job. I'm just not going to do it. And So we're going to put up with this for the next 4 months. And that's all right. It's cool. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Certainly could. Could have a dude that's just going to be out there being like, nah, if Jalen ain't no good, then we're screwed.
He wants to be pushed. Jalen Hurts wants to be pushed and coached.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he wants to be pushed in Madden. That's what he want to be pushed in. He want to be pushed in this wheelchair across this lot so he don't have to put those feet on the ground. Look, Jalen Hurts is going to say nothing. It's going to be okay. That's another thing we learned from spring practice. My man has a lot of nothing to say, and that's okay. I would prefer some color. I would prefer some jokes. But I also understand that the 20 turning 21, my man can't even drink, and he's already graduated.
Wow.
I might be a little uptight, too, if I graduated college before I hit 21. I might be a little uptight. But it works for him. You also learn that you can never have enough depth on the defensive line. As you touched on earlier, Jordan Kelly is out. A lower body injury, that's what they're calling it. Calling Caleb Kelly's injury a lower body injury as well. Both of those injuries require surgery. I think we can all do the math. I understand not wanting to say that a dude did something to his knee and what that specific something might be to protect his draft stock. But that's what medicals are going to reveal, and that's what medicals are going to find out. I mean, eventually we found out Marquise Brown had a Liz Frank fracture. It's going to happen sooner rather than later. Another thing that we learned is that the transfer portal is going to be popping this summer. There's a lot of dudes that you saw playing on defense that are figuring out that maybe I don't want to be on this defense. Maybe there's no spot for me. Maybe they want to just hop in the portal, see if they come out the other side, still want to figure out what's going on with Ron Tatum. I expect him to be gone sooner rather than later. Same thing with Jalen Robinson. We also learned Alex Grinch has given he's given out about as many compliments to the media about his players as the 2018 defense had turnovers. Okay? He is not about giving out these compliments. He is not. It feels like he's the kind of dude that has the best player on the Little League team that pitches and hits, and that dude will go 4 for 5 with a no-hitter, and Alex Grinch be out there talking about, yeah, but he walked 4 people, and I don't know why he was caught looking on that last one. I swear for the Lord, we don't do that. Yo, man, he went 4 for 5, 3 home runs, had 12 strikeouts, and threw a no-hitter, and you over here talking about walks and the one time he didn't get a hit. That's how I feel it. But you know what? Maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's what they respond to. Maybe that works. He's also talking about how a lot of dudes at Oklahoma going to have opportunities to play that may not have had opportunities to play at Oklahoma if it was his team from jump, like if this was his roster that he recruited. We going to see. All right, that's it for me. If you like the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sport related. We have a good time. I will see you tomorrow. Deuces.